Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again coming to you from the Mindcrack server. And what are we going to do today? Well, I think today is finally the day that we go and we say goodbye to the ambulance. The ambulance had a good run on my dock, but it's now blocking the future plans of working on the beach resort. So I think it's time to just tear it down and tell it. It's going to the shop. That's what we'll say, is it's going to the shop. That often happens. Hi, big man. That's often happens with the equipment that we get at the fire station. Is it is gone for long periods of time because it goes to the shop. So that is what's going to happen to this guy. To make room so I can actually start messing with some more stuff up here. But while I'm doing that, tearing this down, we'll start working on this dock a little bit. And I'll tell you guys, I recently made the dumbest purchase I think I've ever made. And I made the purchase not like out of, stupidity. Well, yes, out of stupidity, but not because I didn't know what I was doing. I completely purposely did this because I couldn't help myself. And when I tell you guys what this is, I bet you somebody's going to go get it themselves as well for the same reason that I did, for the comic value, just because you won't be able to help it. So I saw this product and I don't even remember how I came across it, but I was looking at something on my phone. I was watching, Julie and I were watching some type of show. And I looked at my phone, I looked at something on it, I don't know what led me to this product, and I started reading the description of it, and I was laughing so hard that Julia was like, "What are you laughing at?" And I couldn't tell her, I couldn't read this thing to her with a straight face. It took me like 5 minutes to read her this 2-sentence line description of this thing, and she just looked at me and she was like, Are you kidding me? Like, you're joking right now, right? I was like, no, not at all. Like, I had to show her my phone for her to even believe me and what I was telling her about, because this, let me actually see if I can load up a, can I get out of here? I can't get out of here. I'm going to load up actually a website next to me and try to read you guys the description of this thing, because it is the funniest thing in the world. So hang tight. Well, actually, I can do it right now. Whoops. now that I don't spell the websites correctly. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. This product is called the Eggminder Wink App Enabled Egg Tray. The description: Quirky and GE come, it's not even spelled correctly. Quirky and GE comes the Wink Eggminder smart egg tray that adds a new level of intelligence to your everyday lives and the kitchen. The Eggminder features a built-in Wi-Fi chip to allow it to sync up to your smart device via the Wink app. Once paired with your smartphone or tablet, you can now open the app from anywhere to view how many eggs you have, which can be incredibly handy on impromptu grocery trips, or if you simply just don't think to check on your egg count before heading out the door. This alone is very convenient, but the Eggminder can still do more. In the actual egg crate next to each egg is an LED light that will alert you to which of the egg of the bunch is the oldest and should be used next. And when that egg is removed from the Eggminder, the next oldest will indicate, and so on. The Eggminder will also communicate with you through various push notifications to alert you when an egg has gone bad, an egg is close to going bad, and even set the Eggminder to notify you when you are running low on eggs. The Wink app will allow you to choose at what amount of eggs left you want to be notified, since a family of 5 is more likely to run out of eggs quicker than someone living on their own. Up to 14 eggs can be stored in the Eggminder at one time, and to keep the eggs safe while you're in the refrigerator, it also comes with a protective covering. It's powered by 2 AA batteries included and is compatible with iOS 6 and above, iPhone 4 and above, and Android OS 2.2 and higher. there you have it, folks. The Eggminder Wink app enabled smart egg tray. This thing retails for $49.99, if you can believe it. Yes, it does. However, Amazon has it on sale, and I actually bought it for $11. It was on sale when I initially saw it and was laughing about this thing. I was laughing so hard about this thing. I think it cost $19.99 it was on sale for, and Julia was like, oh my god, you have to buy this, this is the funniest thing in the world. And I was like, I am not wasting $20 on this device. And I went back and to show it to somebody else a couple days later, and I think it was down to $11.88. Like, it's that bad. They are lowering the price that much. And so I was like, you know what, I have to buy this thing. I have to show this thing off. So one of these days, I'm going to make a video of this thing for you guys and show you what it is, because it is the funniest thing in the world. But it is now $10. So literally, for $10, if you guys want to experience the comedy and joy that I have been experiencing over the last few weeks with my Eggminder egg tray, you guys can feel free for only $10. I'm actually thinking about buying a bunch of them to give them away as like gag gifts, like Christmas time, white elephant gift exchanges and things like that. I think this is like the perfect gift for something like that, because it is such a white elephant gift. It is such a ridiculous item that I am so tempted to buy more. I think better than reading the description of this thing like I just did to you guys, I highly suggest you go to Amazon and you find this thing, because the comments are, or some of the product, customer comments are funnier than the description itself, because most people are, just like I am, and they're smart and normal, and they know that this is the most ridiculous product in the world, and their comments definitely go to show that. Now, that being said, as dumb and ridiculous as I find the concept of this product, I do have to say there is definitely something to be said for the connected home, which is essentially what this product is going on, the concept of, the connected home, and everything is connected through through the internet, your lights, your heat, all that stuff. The interconnected home is a huge thing, and like I said, this product, in my opinion, is probably going to be a complete flop, hence why it's probably so cheap right now. Oh my god, I'm taking damage. Get it. Why can you not finish getting that piece of wood? Though the, it itself is probably going to be a fail, and it's missing. I can't say it's missing the mark, but it's not gonna make these people rich. Whoever invented this thing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you thought otherwise, but you're not going to get rich off of this app. However, what you're going for, I get it, and I like it actually, because if you can just find any product that you can actually make connected to be able to check on throughout the the web, I think those products are fantastic, and I can't wait to get more things in the more affordable range for people to be able to do. Because one of the big ones now, I believe, is like the Nest thermostat, and that's getting extremely popular because you're supposed to be able to, it's supposed to be a smart thermostat that like starts to adjust temperatures based on like your actions and how you do things at the home. And so it's supposed to save you money and heating costs and this and that, and you can adjust everything from your your smartphone and the internet and all that fun stuff. But that thing is really expensive. I've looked into it because I thought it'd be like really cool, but it is really expensive. And when you make those type of products out of the standard consumer's like price point, that's when you have a problem. Like, I'll tell you, this Eggminder Wink app, or this Eggminder thing, I think that it would actually, at $10, if it wasn't just $10 because they were probably discontinuing the product and trying to get rid of it, I would think that it's a decent product that if they had made it for $10 in the first place, people would be like, you know what, for $10, I can do that. Like, let's hook up an egg tray in the fridge that's a smart egg tray. But going with a price point initially of $50, that's when you're gonna lose your, your goodwill and your good intention that you're, trying to build off of your product, because people are not going to buy it for $50. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if you really thought somebody was, or then you're just delusional, and then you got a different problem, as opposed to being just an inventor of something that's not not exactly going to be, what's gonna, break the mold in the future. But you've got a, grandeur, delusions of grandeur going on, like something crazy. I don't know what to tell you. But, I would love to get more interconnected things. I'm trying to think of any other products that I know that are out there. Like lights. People have lights connected to the internet, so they can turn on and off the lights through the internet. And some people might be thinking, like, why am I doing that? Some people might be thinking, why would you want to connect your lights through the internet? And it wouldn't be for the lights themselves, but can you imagine having a security system and you're looking at your house, like you're on vacation and just like scoping out your house or something like that, and you want to get a better look at what's going on inside your house so you can turn the lights on, or you see like a burglar in there and you can turn the lights on, or you can just have it set up so that, people put lights and stuff on timers all the time, but let's put our lights on a timer that I can change via the internet to, change different times when I'm not at home right now. I mean, that's something that I think people would like really get behind and be able to be okay with. But, that stuff's expensive as well, because I think the way that a lot of those ones work is each light themselves is like either got Wi-Fi or Bluetooth in it and connects like individually to the internet, as opposed to hooking up like you're part of your electrical grid to the internet. Didn't I just look at a bunch of birch? There it is. So yeah, I don't know exactly how that stuff all works in the aspect of how it's actually designed, because it could be done in a way where it's, done very, very cheap and easy and they're just trying to make a big profit, or it just could be done in a way that's extremely expensive, which is why the items themselves are, so expensive to get right now. Because I really do think that is the future, is this whole interconnected, home thing. But I just don't think that they've come out with the products yet that are getting consumers, the home consumer, really and truly involved in the products. I think they're marketing them more toward, big businesses, which when you're dealing with the interconnected home, that's like not the way you go about that at all. You don't want to get them hooked up with, you don't go after big businesses. You're supposed to go after the individual and home person. So I don't know, together maybe we can come up with a great idea. You guys can just tell me an idea, I'll invent it, take 90% of the profits, maybe 10% if it's a good enough idea, and we'll go from there. We can have like a collaborative partnership, get all this stuff going. I don't know, but I mean, do you guys have any home innovation, interconnected products that are, everything connected online? Because I sure don't. I actually recently bought an Ubi. I don't know if you know what an Ubi is, but an Ubi is like what was the Amazon version of it? The Amazon, crap. The Amazon, crap. That is not what it's called. Man, I cannot remember what it's called. It's a big circle thing that sits on the desk. And I found that one funny because it's, now I gotta look this up. The Ubi versus, the Amazon Echo. That's what it's called. So essentially, it's a big thing that's, it's supposed to be like Siri, but like the home version of Siri, where you have this big thing and you walk in the door and you can be like, Siri, turn on the lights. Siri, tell me what the weather's gonna be like. And it's like, the weather will be like, it's connected online, and it, gives you, it's supposed to do all this stuff. I don't know how well they work, but they're relatively expensive. They're $200 or $300, but you could get them if you got them early enough. You could get them for $100, or $99. So Amazon Echo, you had to apply and hope you got accepted for their like beta program or whatever to get the coupon to get it for $100, or you could get the Ubi for $100, which is, they're like competitors, and I don't know which one's better, which one's worse. I have no idea, but I ended up purchasing the Ubi because I was like, I'm really intrigued by this thing and I really want to check it out. And, you know, ironically, I must not have wanted to check it out nearly as much as I thought because the box is sitting next to me. I just took it out of the FedEx package today. It was probably delivered to my house 2 months ago. And I don't know why. I'm really intrigued by technology and all that fun stuff, but I really just haven't had time to even open it up and mess with it. So I do want to do that. But the Amazon Echo, I remember watching the ad for that, and yeah, that one cracks me up because it makes one of the selling features of it the fact that it will never lose battery because it's always plugged in. And ironically, basically what it's saying is, we didn't give this thing a battery, you have to keep it plugged in at all times. But they somehow spun that into being a selling feature of the device instead of a downfall of the device, which I think is crazy. But yeah, so I got the Ubi next to me, and I haven't had a chance to mess with it at all yet, but I really want to one of these days. But I mean, I think that is where the world is going to. I don't think that there's a question about that. It's just a matter of what we actually invest in and what we actually decide to go with on what's gonna actually survive that market in the future. Because, you know, the Wink egg tray is probably not going to be it, because I'm probably one of the very few people in the world who bought one. And I bought one more for comedic value, not for the value of, I was like, oh my God, I need to know how many eggs I have at all times. It was more like, are you shitting me? This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I have to try it now. Whereas the Ubi I bought because I thought the Ubi was awesome, and I still haven't even used it yet. So I don't know. It really depends on what people purchase, what's going to make the cut and go into the future. So I don't know. I'd be curious to see what's going to happen down the road. But anyways, thanks for listening, guys. As always, this is Jeff, and I will see you in the next episode.